There's this idea in theological circles known as natural revelation. And all that really means is, even if you never read the Bible, if you were never in church and nobody ever taught you anything about God, just by your own experience in creation, in nature, you can know something about the character of God, the goodness of God, just in creation, just in nature. That's what natural revelation means, that God reveals himself through nature. And even if you don't really understand what that means, I think in some way we've all experienced it. So I want to take just a moment and allow us all to kind of go through that to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so it is springtime. And so maybe you find yourself at a scene like this. You hear the birds in the air. You see life coming back on the trees. You see the green. You see the wildflowers start to pop up. And maybe you find yourself in this scene, and in this moment, you say to yourself, man, God is good. Like in this scene, you can tell and experience the goodness of God. And then in a couple of months, maybe you find yourself in this next scene. And you got your toes in the sand, and you're just kind of alone, and you hear the waves crashing against the shore. And you're at peace. And in this moment, you say to yourself, man, God is good. You can see, you can feel, you can experience the goodness of God in creation. And in a couple of months, maybe you find yourself in this next scene, and you're just watching the leaves change colors as they make their way to the ground. And maybe you get the opportunity to walk through a wooded area like this, and you can feel and you can hear the crunch of the leaves underneath your feet. And in this moment, you say to yourself, God is good. You see the goodness of God in creation. And maybe in a couple of months, you find yourself in this next scene, tucked away in a cabin in the mountains somewhere. You hear the crackling of the wood in the fireplace. You watch the snow fall from the sky and blanket the ground. And in this moment, maybe you say to yourself, God is good. I can see, I can feel, I can experience the goodness of God in creation. But what about this next image? How good are you at understanding, experiencing, and recognizing the goodness of God in this? You see, here's what I find interesting. We tend to be really, really good at recognizing the goodness of God in creation, but the moment we go from creation to creature, when we go from all of the things that God said was good and we go to the one thing that God said was very good, for some reason, we start to lose the goodness of God, don't we? You see, ever since the fall of humanity, ever since we took that fateful bite into the forbidden fruit, we've been on this collision course with what I would say is one of the most persistent, stubborn myths in our world. In your notes, it's this. We've bought into this common myth. The spiritual is good. The physical is evil.